다자하, wachao, Tony, 안녕하세요, 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello, everyone, it's Tony. So today, in continuation, in follow-up to his last collab being titled Magnetic, as well as the music video just being released recently, Jackson Wang is back. Mr. Team Wang is back. To that extent, I probably should be, yes, Team Wang for life. Team. He is back with a new collab being titled So Bad by VaVa featuring Jackson Wang. This is actually the first time I've actually heard of artist VaVa. I believe she is more of a C-pop or just general Chinese related artist, so I haven't really heard a lot of her music, and this is actually my first time listening to her. But definitely, if it's gonna be a Jackson Wang collab, you're gonna bet that I'm gonna check it out. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this, and let me know, by the way, what has been to date your favorite collab and what you think the last collab is going to be, because he has one more collab coming out and he has a full English as well as Chinese album in the works. Man is currently in China in quarantine because that's where he's going to be, you know, based out of right now for Team Wang and everything, because he already just secured his music being shared on in Korea via Sublime Entertainment. So really congrats to him. It's a big step for him, and I'm really super supportive of everything this man is doing, and everything he's doing is absolute banger. So if you want to go check out any of my other reactions, whether it be to Magnetic music video, which just so happens that Jackson actually watched the video, I was really shocked about that. He shared it on his IG live, and then as well as the actual song itself, or any other Jackson Wang reaction, whether it be Alone, whether it be Should Have Let Go, whether it be Pretty Please, it'll all be found in the Jackson Wang playlist down in the description box below. Hopefully you check out a video. But with that being said, guys, I've blabbered on for far too long, so let's get into this song. I am actually listening to it on Spotify, so there's no need for a transition change. We're just gonna start the song now. Ooh. Warner Music China. This is okay. Okay. It's very different from Magnetic. It's a bit more poppy. It's a bit more kind of just modern. In the past, if you think about like Alone, you think about Should Have Let Go, you think about even just Magnetic, they're all kind of more that emotional style, kind of sultry R&B almost type of vibe. Here we're going a bit more like mainstream, I'd say, a bit more back to the pop, a bit more to that. That's probably a lot to do with the fact that this is a VaVa song featuring Jackson, so maybe I'm not sure if he had a big say. I know that he usually in his collaborations he tries to have a big hand in it, so maybe he helped write, produce, and everything like with Magnetic, but definitely leaning maybe more towards VaVa right now. She has a nice voice. She's very like, it's a little bit like raspy, which is cool. Yeah. Okay, so she's like a rapper. I like how the whoop, it's like a little fun. It's a very fun song. It's like a little fast tempo. There's like the little boop boop. Like it's the beat itself is actually quite slow, but then there's this fast tempo over top of the actual slow kind of like almost piano that they're doing. It's a cool fun play on tempo, and she has a really kind of like soft voice but still kind of very swaggery. Duda, I like the reverb, because the reverb you kind of get like her like that kind of like little tone, so it adds a bit of like, you know, flavor, I'd say, to like a bit of texture to the song. Yeah, yeah. I like how she like is playing with now tempo again, slowing it down. Da na 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 na. Fast rapper, by the way. Now we're building it up. I like how like the entirety of the verses are kind of like very fast paced, and then you build up, but like the actual chorus is kind of like more slow, kind of like flowy vibes. It's a very kind of more chilled kind of like approach to the actual chorus, which is nice because everything is very fast leading up to it. Bad, you so. Sounds like a very kind of like summery song. It's cool. I like it. Bad. Jackson. Woo! We come in with the like Jackson. Like I love when he comes in with that like really deep sultry voice, and having it kind of come off of actually VaVa's kind of like almost high note there, and but she's also kind of like dropping it. She's kind of like, you so bad, and she's kind of like letting it linger so that Jackson can pick it back up. Really clean transition. Oh, we're adding a bit of like that R&B sultry vibe with the electric bass here. Very nice. I like it. I like how we're adding that Jackson flair. It almost sounds like a different song because you feel like it sounds a bit more kind of like R&B-esque, a bit kind of more acoustic driven in comparison to the poppiness. But I think that's just like their own kind of characteristics, their own styles. And they still made it really kind of flow together because you still have that underlying beat that VaVa had in hers continue through here, Jackson. A bit slower, obviously, but still there and a bit still like, you know, connecting the whole thing. Yo, but he's showing off that he can do any style. Oh. The smooth, like I love his kind of like very kind of almost smoky tone to this voice. Like it's like a bit like I don't know how to explain it, but it's so cool because how he speaks in English is very different from how he speaks in Chinese. Like I believe it's Mandarin in particular, I think a bit of Cantonese too, and then also in Korean. So the way his voice, the tones are just so different. In like in English in particular, there's like a bit of that like a smokier tone. I find I really enjoy it. Yo, the sexiness from oozing from his voice. Like VaVa adds that kind of like youthfulness. I think that the song like doesn't have with Jackson because he brings that maturity. So I like it. Oh, they added his voice here, the electronic. Oh, so bad. I like that playfulness. Having Jackson and VaVa play one after one. Yeah, like that's nice. Putting him in place of where she was, really cool. You so bad. Ooh. Who did that? Who did that high note in the background? There's a high note. Ooh. I'm curious to just do that. And Jackson's actually doing some vocals in the background, really pushing her voice forward. I love it. The ending is like both of them together. Really nice song. Really cool single, honestly. Very, very nice. I'm a big fan of it, actually. I'm just curious to see if there's going to be a music video, because I know that for Magnetic, I wasn't expecting a music video, but there was a music video. So I'm curious to see if there has been a music video in place for this. I would assume perhaps not, just because Jackson's been in Korea the whole time, and he's only just now gone to China. I'm assuming VaVa didn't make it over to Korea, so I'm assuming this is just going to be a single, but it's a very nice single, very nice collab, very different from what the past projects Jackson has released. So this just shows that diversity that he has again, and just shows like how he's able to reach any kind of like genre collab with anybody. So I'm really excited to see what the actual final collab he has planned, he's been announcing, will be. And then to that extent, I'm really curious to see what the entire album, the English as well as the Chinese one, have in store for us. But to that extent, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments who you think Jackson should collab with next. It'd be really cool to find out what your thoughts on it. I would love to know, whether it be maybe a Chinese person, maybe it be a Chinese artist, sorry, maybe it be a Korean artist, maybe be a Western artist. Would be really cool. And to that extent, if you want to go check out any of my other Jackson Wang reactions, they'll all be linked in the Jackson Wang playlist down description box below. Team Wang for life, guys. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, it's been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Bye-bye, and I'll see you in the next video. 안녕.